Hello, what is up? My name is Lily and I've wanted to make a YouTube video for a really long time, and just a general channel to discuss the important stuff in the world. I think mostly it's just to get my views out there, to be creative, to have a bit of a purpose, especially in this strange time. So yeah, I hope you're all having a good week. I know it's been a difficult few weeks for a lot of us. For those who are working, for those who are not working, I know it's really challenging in this quarantine time, so I hope you're all having a good one. Today's video will literally just be a get to know me tag. I know it's so basic, but it's just the easiest way for you guys to get to know who I am, what I'm about, the things I like. Not that it's important to you, but just always sort of, yeah, get to know me before I carry on with other videos. So let's get into it. I chose 11 questions that I just got from other people's videos, nothing special. Question number 1, what is your full name? So my full name is Lilly Rose Kenyon. I know it's a very flowery name, and I always joke that it was really cute as a child, but now it sounds a bit like a stripper, but I like it. My grandma calls me Lily Rose, I think it is cute. Question number 2, where are you from? So I was born in Luton, I like to say, no, Luton. In Bedfordshire, but I lived in Dunstable for two homes, so like I think I was 5 when I moved, maybe a bit older. So I lived in Dunstable twice, and then I moved to Hemel Hempstead for a few years, and now I live in Aylesbury in Buckinghamshire, which I've lived here for about 15 years now. Question number 3, do you have any siblings? Yes, I have many. So I have 2 birth brothers. I say birth, just give me a sec. I have my brother Wilfred, who is 20, and I have a brother Peter, who's 18. And then I also have 2 foster siblings living with us at the moment. Obviously I can't say any details, but they're both under the age of 10. There's a boy and a girl, and they're siblings themselves, so at least everyone's got a person. Yeah, my family have fostered since I was 15, I'm now 22, so that's about 7-8 years now. We usually do short-term fostering, which means that a child will come stay with us from 2 hours to 2 years, but at the moment we've got a long-term placement, which means that hopefully they will be living with us until they're both 18 or over. If my parents live in the same house, I'm very lucky to not have divorced parents in this day and age, but yes, I'm currently residing with 6 other people, which is very mental, especially 2 children with complex needs, which can have its benefits and its downsides. Question number 4, did you go to school or college? I went to school, same school from when I was year 7 to year 13, and I studied A-levels. I studied psychology, sociology, English literature and drama AS level, which we just don't need to talk about. I got BBC in my overall A-levels, and yeah, I first went to Bath University, dropped out after 9 whole days, and I studied at Oxford Brookes University, part-time and from home. I just found that school really wasn't my thing. I don't know if that's a thing, but it just wasn't my thing. I felt that I experienced a lot of negativity. I was bullied quite a lot. Luckily we've all forgiven it now, but it was a really difficult time. A lot of online bullying, a lot of ridiculing in class and stuff. And I would just never do assignments right. I'd always diverge from the topic, and my teachers would constantly be like, why don't you just do what we ask you to? And I just never used to do it. Not because I was a bad child or a bad student, I just never stuck to the topic. I would always want to write what I wanted to write, which is why I think university suits me a lot better. Question number 5, what's your favourite TV show? Well, I have just got hooked on Grey's Anatomy, which I love. I love anything that's like policey or about society, so I love like all the Louis Theroux documentaries, Line of Duty, yeah, Grey's Anatomy is sick. I love Killing Eve, My Mad Fat Diary, just anything which kind of represents like the reality of life and people, because I find it really interesting. I'm a social work student as well, so I think it kind of reflects my studies as well, which is useful. But I have watched Gossip Girl about 5,000 million times, which I love, and Pretty Little Liars was a phase, but I'm still in it. I can't get out. And I still love Riverdale, and I know people who watch Riverdale will be like, I don't get you, like it's the trashiest show ever, but I just can't stop watching it. My guilty pleasure is also keeping up with Kardashians. I know they're trash, I know, but I can't help it. Question 6, who are your favourite YouTubers? It has a few. The main two which I feel very inspired by are Grace Beverley and Coco Day. So Grace Beverley was before known as Grace Fit UK. I only recently started following her, and she's revamped her YouTube as Grace Beverley, and she's just a very strong businesswoman. And she was a fitness guru, and she's brought out resistance bands and sustainable exercise clothes, which I've bought. And I just think she's really funny. I really like her. She's from London and Oxford. She went to Oxford University, so I feel like we are very similar in a sense. She's just very inspirational. And Coco Day is someone who I used to dance with when I was little. I recommended her video from a mutual friend, and I just love her videos. I think she's great. I love her editing. I think she's hilarious. Very relatable character, and if you haven't watched her videos already, do check it out. They'll be in the description below. For a long time I've followed Cimarelli, who are a band of 5 sisters who just sing, and I just love their harmonies. I love singing in harmonies. Anyone who knows me really well will know I just sing harmonies all the time. I've also followed Kathleen Knight, who's a makeup guru, and Jessie Smiles, who's just, again, funny. She does like story times, and she's very realistic and will just say how it is, which I feel like that's what I aim to be like, but I'm sometimes a bit rude. Yeah, those are my favourite YouTubers. Question number 7, what are your bad habits? I talk way too fast. I don't know if that's evident already, but I talk really fast all the time. I literally sign myself up for an ADHD assessment because I talk too fast, and sometimes I literally fumble over my own words because I can't stop myself. Like, either it's not even when I'm nervous, I think it's just passion. I think I just like to say as much as I can in a sentence and can't stop myself. I don't know. I also tend to jump to conclusions really quickly, and I know it's a bad thing, but I just can't help it. I do see things, not all the time, but my instinct is sometimes to see things very black and white, and I really need to work on that, especially in my profession, because there's always a background and there's always a story and there's always another side. So I think instead of immediately judging, so for example, my friend wasn't like responding at all, and she always was like, oh, let's make plans, and then she wouldn't, and I got really annoyed about it, and I took it really personally. And then speaking to another mutual friend of ours, he was just like, bro, don't know what's going on, she's actually got this going on, and so, you know, a catch up with you just won't be important to her, which I totally get. I think once you take a step back, it's very simple to see that, and I need to do that more often. Another bad habit is just general overthinking. I just allow myself to wrap thoughts around in my head and make links that aren't even there, or doubt myself or doubt what people think about me, and it is just a self-esteem thing, which obviously I'm working on. I'm young, trying really hard. But I think grounding is really important, and I'm trying really hard with like mindfulness and just taking a step back, again, just like my previous point, taking a step back and not letting things get too deep down the wormhole. If you know what the wormhole means, you know what it means. It's not a fun place to be. When I get down in that place, it's quite difficult to get myself out of it, but it's happening quicker and quicker these days, which is good. Question number 8, what are your hobbies? I always feel an urge to say like I've got like thousands and thousands and sound like a really interesting person. I do have a few, I'd say. I like knitting. I really like knitting. I feel like it's a good thing just to be busy with your hands and make something creative. Recently I've gotten into drawing. Oh, let me show you my drawings because I'm so proud. Look at these flowers I drew. I'm not an artist, but like, I don't know how I did this. This is the first time I've ever drawn something this good. Recently I've just been trying to draw like Disney characters, but these are all from tutorials. This is nothing like my own head. Like, these are all just stitch. These are all just copied. I also like watching cooking videos of food that I'll never make. I used to dance tap, modern ballet, contemporary, street, point. I did a bit of drama. Like, I really liked dancing, and I still do love it, and I'm actually really good at tap. But there just isn't a chance to really do it, and I know that's just an excuse, but I tried to join societies at uni, and I just found them like really bitchy and competitive, which just is not my thing. But yeah, I like to dance. And I could say another hobby would just be I am getting into exercise, I guess just from being self-isolating. I'm just getting into home exercises. I have a really good resistance band by Grace Fit UK or Grace Beverley. The brand B_ND, so like BND, and I bought the BND Cross Jordan Woods band, and it's so good. Question 9, what is your favourite meal? Anyone who knows me knows that my favourite meal is just avocados and eggs on toast. It's such a good healthy meal. Like, you've got a healthy fat with the avocado, you've got protein in your eggs and carbs, which are needed in an amount. And I tend to just put some onions or mushrooms with it as well, or spinach or kale, or just get any greens in or vegetables that you can. Sometimes I add seeds like pumpkin seeds or sesame seeds on top, which is healthy. I don't know the specifics. I research all of this stuff and it just doesn't go in, and I don't know why, but I really love this meal. I just love breakfast food in general. I love a filling dish. I love hash browns. If they're the right hash browns, they're a good hash brown. I would love to make my own, but I've seen all these recipes and there's only like a waffle maker, and I want to learn how to make it without a waffle maker because I ain't got a waffle maker. I also love the Beyond Burgers. I'm not vegan. I try to eat a plant-based diet, but sometimes I do eat fish or meat with takeaways, but I don't cook meat anymore. Sometimes I'll have it when I'm in restaurants, but not really. I think I only really have it in takeaways now, occasionally. I was introduced to these burgers around 6 months ago, and I think the Beyond Meat is predominantly big in America, but the Beyond Burgers and sausages have made it to the UK, and they're completely plant-based, and they're the most meaty burgers. I'm getting really excited. The most meaty burgers you will literally ever have that are not meat. They literally bleed like normal burgers. Not that that's appealing, but you know, if you want to feel like you're eating meat without eating meat, it's a great substitute. Question number 10. If you could have dinner with someone dead or alive, who would it be? I think I would probably choose Miley Cyrus, and I know before you jump to conclusions that it would be because of either her sex appeal or because of her music. I just think she's a really interesting person. I think she's been through a lot of phases in her life, and I think she's just really dug deep in herself and found what she loves to do, and I think she could teach me a lot of lessons about that. And I think she's lovely. I think, like, I watch her interviews and I just think she's funny and she's lovely, and I have always liked her music, and I've been a Hannah Montana fan since I was like 2.5. Yeah. Or I would choose Malala Yousafzai, who was that girl who was shot by the Taliban. I read her book for a project for uni and did my project on her, and I just think she'd be a really interesting person to have a chat with, and again, learn a bit of life lessons, learn from her experiences, because obviously I haven't been through anything compared to what she's been through, and it would just be really interesting to have a chat with her about it. And the final question is, what do you do for your occupation? And I have kind of mentioned, but I'm a social work student at Oxford Brooks, but I'm not currently at Ops. I was working for the RAF in the bar in the Sergeant's Nest near where I live, and I was just about to start a new job. It's so sad. I was just about to start a new job for another restaurant near where I live. I'll graduate hopefully next May, depending on Corona, but that's the plan, and then I'll be an actual real life social worker, which is mad. You graduate, you have to complete an ASYE year, which is basically like a BGCSE, whatever the teachers do. Like a practice year where you get supervision and you have to produce work, but it's paid and you are like a real social worker, and you get your own caseloads and stuff. So I hope to be working with Buckinghamshire County Council and see where that goes, but I'm just gonna let life take me where it takes me. I'm really good at taking opportunities. You know, I'm not afraid to phone up that person or email someone who I've just met and ask for some shadowing experience. But unfortunately, in the world of social work, people just don't get back to you, and they're very busy, so it's really hard to do that in the first place. But that's my aim. I really hope you enjoyed this video. I know it's a bit rambly, and if you have any requests, I'd really enjoy to hear them. If you could just comment them below, see what kind of content you'd like me to make. But I have a lot of things I like to discuss and show and explore and research, and I think this is going to be a really good way for me to do that. Sorry, it's very noisy in this house. I don't know if there's going to be the noise throughout. I haven't even thought about that. I have someone living there. I have 4 people on this floor and 1 person living downstairs. So it's a bit mad. But yeah, thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye!